Hi guys, this is gonna be a very quick, direct video. The purpose of this video is to showcase some custom Photoshop scripts that I've written using JavaScript, and yeah, pretty much what this is gonna be doing is so I'll just show you a quick imagery of what we'll be working with. So this is like a PNG file from that an artist has created, and there are multiple of those files. So we have another design, and so on. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking one of this artwork, and then we're going to insert it into this mockup file. Just to show you the complexity of the mockup file we're working with, it's not a simple file. It's nested with a bunch of different layers. But the layer we're particularly interested in is within this frame. So you have this layer nested within this layer, and the layer we're interested in is this one called insert image here. So we're going to be working with multiple PSD files, and each file is unique with its layer structure. So pretty much the concept here is to recursively find this layer and then insert the image that we're interested, or the images that we're interested in, like so. All right, and then the sample output of what this would look like is something like this. So you have the artwork inserted inside the mockup file, like so, right? Just to show you that this is a sample run I've made with the Photoshop script that I made, and you can see these are like all the multiple outputs that have been generated from that specific Photoshop script. Anyways, let's get to the demo side. So there's two distinct scripts. So there's the option for you to just use a single PSD file, and then you could create or output multiple results from that single PSD file. The second custom Photoshop script is one that allows you to do multiple PSD files. So not just a single one, you're doing multiple PSD files with multiple artworks. So that way you get, like, for a single PSD file you get X number of outputs, right? And so on and so forth. So now just jump to demo. So the first demo I'll be doing now is, actually, let me just delete this particular output. So we have 6 PSD files, and so we'll be going through each of these PSD file, and then using the artwork 24 unique artworks, we're going to pretty much insert each of them into each of these PSD files, right? Okay, so to demo this, I have to go into Photoshop script, and then batch multiple PSD file, multiple PSDs. So what I did is the script asks me for the folder where the PSD files are located, and I select that, come here, custom PSDs, and then likewise the script asks you for where the artworks are located. Likewise, you locate it as well. And so once you click OK, now that's all you have to do, literally. The script would automate the entire process of creating those outputs for you. And just to show you that this is actually happening in real time, you can see the outputs of the script being pasted into this custom PSD file folder you've seen. So for each PSD file, it creates a separate folder, and then the results for each of the artwork that's been inserted into the PSD file is saved in this particular folder of ours. So that's one of the outputs, and then you see it keeps on populating this particular folder, and it does this for every single scene. So it's hands free once you've selected the folder for the PSD files and the folder for the artwork. It pretty much automates the entire process for you, and then you have dozens, thousands of output designs, or mockup plus artwork that you could display, or you could, if you're into e-commerce, you could sell as well. So I'll just let this run for the entire number of artwork we have available, and then what you should see is the next time we display something, it will be the next or the next time once it's completely done with scene 1, it goes into scene 2 and it grabs that file, creates a new folder for scene 2, and then it also starts to populate that folder with the artworks that you've also selected. So it's like I said, it's an automation kind of process. It's hand-free. Once you've selected those 2 folders, the program does the rest by itself. Alright, so currently we've completed scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, and scene 4. And right now we're on scene 5 at the moment. As you can see from the top here, the file we're working with is scene 5. And if you look into the Photoshop the folder, you can see, as expected, it's populating those files with the expected output. So the next one should be, after this is done, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 20. So there should be 3 more, and then that gives us 24, and then the next one will be scene 6, which will be created after that. So once the script is done, the entire file closes up, and then automatically the script would open scene 6 as expected. Right, so it's loading scene 6 right now. So expect scene 6 to show up here. Scene 6, as you expect, scene 6. So I'm gonna open. Okay, so it hasn't created a folder yet, but there we go. So as you can see, the folder is empty, but it's created the first output. It is bigger. Alright, so the entire process is done, and we have created all the outputs for the scenes. So scene 1 looks like that. That's scene 1. Scene 2. So these are separate design files. Just want to show that. So you see, So this is the first